Okay, here's a few stocks that's going to be on my watch list for tomorrow. So first we got DraftKings. So we got DraftKings that's been respecting this trend line. Also, it's a descending triangle. We got a breakout here, and we failed to hold this resistance level at 1423. And I got this turquoise line here. I have it at 1374. This is a trigger that I like to play above or below for calls and puts on DraftKings. So for tomorrow, I'll be looking at DraftKings below 1374 for puts, and for calls above this resistance line at 1423. So we could see if we could try to retest this trend line at the same time it's going to retest the 8 EMA, which is this purple line over here. All right. Next, we got Macy's. All right. So we got Macy's. We got a rejection here at 2373 at resistance, which formed a shooting star, which is this inverted hammer at the top of an uptrend. So for Macy's, I'm liking puts below 2298 to break this support here at 23. And for calls, I will take calls in. Just in case we get a bounce off this support line, I'll take calls above 2320. And for the record, all these stocks that I'm going to have on my watch list that I'm sharing with y'all now, these are bearish to me. So let's go back to DraftKings. I'm going to give you some price targets, only just for the puts. So we get this trigger hit and we enter DraftKings. The first price target would be 1330. And then the second price target would be 1259. So 1330 would be this 8 EMA in the trend line. And 1259 would be this bottom support right here. All right, then we go back to Macy's. So Macy's price targets, I have 2269. That'll be the bottom of this candle here, because at the same time this is a 2-2 bearish reversal. So our first price target would be below the previous candle low, or at the previous candle's low, which would be 2269. And if we could break that, we'll ride it back. We'll ride it down to this support level at 2243. Okay. Next is ChargePoint. So we got ChargePoint also with a shooting star, rejection at resistance. And it broke below this support line, which is also in a 2-2 bearish reversal. So then we can we could take puts below 1180 with our price target at 1167, which would be the low of this previous candle. And our next price target would be 1114 at this support level here. And for calls, I would take anything above 1205 if we can get back above this support level above that's at 1202. Okay. Then next we got Baba. So Baba, we over here, rejection at resistance, and it's been failing to get back to resistance the last 2 trading days. Now we're back at support. And this is also We have a 2, a 1, and a 2 as far as the strat. So we have a 2-1-2. So we're looking for the continuation on down below this 2-1-2 combo. So for puts, I'm liking below 112.70 with a price target at 111.45, which would be the low of this candle here, because that'll be our next price target within the 2-1-2 continuation. This candle right here was our first, would have been your first price target, the low of that, and then to continue on, it would be this candle. So our first price target would be 111.45, which is also lining up with the 8 EMA. And if we could break through that, then our second price target would be 108.45, which is this support level here. And if we can get a bounce off this support level, I would take calls above 114. Okay, and last we got plug. Mostly all these are the same setup. Plug, we have a shooting star as well. Rejection at resistance. The resistance is at 18.19. This is also a 2-2 bearish reversal. So we'll take puts below 16.85. And the first price target would be first price target would be 16.33. And if we can break through that, our next price target. Well, if we break through this 16.33, we do have support at 16.24. So I would say to watch that 16.33 and 16.24 level. And if we could break below both of those, our next level would be this 15.70 level support, which also meets up with the AEMA. Okay, so we got a shooting star, rejections. So for puts, I did say below 16. Well, I don't think I did, but puts below 16.50. And then the first price target is 16.33. You have support at 16.24. And then our next price target below that would be 15.70. And for calls, if we want to, if it ends up reversing, I would take calls above 16.85, which would be right above this level here. All right, so yeah, that wraps it up. And it's just a few things I'm gonna have on my watch list, things that you should look out for, and also make sure you put that at 13.74 level on DraftKings. Play below and above that. It seems to work pretty well. And okay, so that's it, and we'll get at it tomorrow. Y'all enjoy y'all night.